Good evening after a week off. Welcome back to Where the Owls Sleep. It's another episode of the Parliament Sunday evening. How's it going, Stocks?
Yeah, all good, mate. I've had a 3-game Super Sunday.
It's always good. It's always good when you have a good old Super Sunday. To be fair, both of the games I watched were actually not so super. So
I'm sure we'll get into that. I was about to say which ones, but I got to admit, hands up, the best one I watched was the first one, was the Champo game.
yeah, fair enough. I was still out at that time, so I missed that. But let's get everybody on, starting with Samir, dusting himself down, ready for the show, yeah?
I'm ready. How dare you not take a week off? What is this?
Hey, technical issues meant we had to have a week off. There was nothing that could be done about it, but we are back.
We're back, man. We're back. Feels good to be back.
We are back. Next in line, John. How's it going, mate? You all good?
Yeah, all good, man. I feel like it's been a while since I've been here, so good to see you all.
Yeah, good to have you back on, man. Good to be back. And then Jack, who is in a new destination, new background. How's it going, Jack?
Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, I've won the lottery, so
It's quit his day job to become a comedian.
Yes, yeah, I'm actually broke. We're not cancelled just yet.
Nah, not yet. Give us some time.
It'll take a lot more to do that, I believe. But let's get straight into it. First game of this week. A little bit of an Owls derby. Stucky and Samir. 3 o'clock Saturday.
Yeah.
I didn't actually get to watch much of this, to be honest. I watched bits and bobs. I sort of dove in and out between this and, was it Man United Sunderland that was on at the same time?
Yeah. 3 p.m. kickoff. Yeah, I didn't watch it either, to be fair. I had work, so yeah. I don't know. Did you watch your stocks?
No, why would I watch that? To be fair, from what I can gather, we didn't offer much going forward, but we was a bit improved defensively. I mean, to only concede 2 against a very good Arsenal team, and one of them not be a corner. The way West Ham have been so far, we'll take that. I mean, most of us thought it'd be a cricket score before the game, so do you know what? I always used to hate it when managers go, it's not one where you look to take points because you want to, but realistically, we weren't going to get much, although we've done all right in previous seasons. It was international break now. Nuno can have some time with the players because there ain't many fucking internationals there, I can tell you that. So get him on the training park and then we'll take it from when he gets back, really.
Well, you've gone in early with the Nuno stuff, so I'll switch the picture ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
What are your thoughts on him so far?
I don't know. It's a bit hard to tell. I think it was the best manager we'd get in realistically. As I mentioned, Sullivan only does 3 transfers. He'll throw stupid money at players we don't really need, but he'll never pay money for the bloke that organises them. Logic zero, as always, with Sullivan. But it's not bad. You know what? He'll do the basics. If anything, he's a bit moisey, isn't he? And I'm all right with that.
Okay.
I like
Fair
it.
enough.
I like him. I think he carries his work. He carries himself well.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like give him some time. I think he can change it around for you lot. I didn't really watch the game, obviously, but I don't know. 2-0 doesn't seem too bad, and I don't think Arsenal were like. I heard we did control the game a lot, but we weren't like destroying them in terms of like chances created and stuff like that. But yeah, I think he is a good man. I think Tottenham weren't really the best. Obviously, Nottingham Forest, he turned that around for Nottingham Forest. So yeah, just give him some time. It's like you said, you don't really have anyone going on international duty, so he just needs time to like work with them over international, and then you never know, he could turn it around. You got the players.
Yeah, and he's definitely saying the right things because someone asked him about his system or something like that, and he came back and said, "I actually haven't got the system. I work with players that I have at my disposal." Something along them lines. So yeah, I think he's a good fit. He could get you back into quite a solid defensive side that then plays the way where you've got your Somervilles and players like that who can play on the break. So yeah, hopefully we see a slight change from West Ham coming up. I've actually gone slightly out of order this week because I realised that I've started in the wrong place because normally we start
League One
somewhere like this.
Oh man!
Honestly, just oh my days.
You know what? I was well gutted. I would have loved to have watched this on Sky Plus Saturday afternoon, but it weren't on. That'd have been entertaining.
Yeah, 100%. When I saw the score at full time, I was like, "Oh, I'm gutted I didn't actually tune into that yet." Because the other two games that I was clicking between, I was only clicking between them because neither of them were really that entertaining, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they were bemoaning poor defending, which is pretty valid when you concede 4 goals. I can see that.
That is quite the thing to be worrying about. Yeah. So Orient, obviously last year playoff finalists, looking to go up. This year is kind of looking the complete reverse because bottom of League One isn't looking great for the O's at the minute. They're sort of getting dragged closer and closer back into that little battle at the bottom. And I know it's only sort of 10, 11 games in, but worrying times because we're shipping way too many goals.
Is it me? But do they not have a better team now than they did last season? I think they recruited quite well. What's his name? Colony. That's a big signing.
Yeah, you can say that, but then when the 2 Tottenham boys aren't involved anymore, who are actually quite standout players last year, you take a lot of quality out of the side, especially if one's your goalie and one's your centre midfielder.
It was a massive turnover, in terms of players. So it's in some ways it's to be expected. You'd hope the good times would last, but at the same time, they were in the relegation zone this time last year. So
fair enough, very fair point. Yeah,
there's a lot of games.
They turn it around again.
Yeah, a lot of games in a League One season.
It's actually interesting when you look at that like sort of the 2 teams right beneath Orient as well, because they were both sort of up and amongst that sort of playoff mix or in the playoff mix. It's like last year. It's quite interesting how like 3 of them have fallen off so drastically.
There's some big clubs down there, man. That is shocking. Reading, Wickham, Blackpool. Well, Blackpool had Steve Bruce, so I'm not talking about that.
Oh well. Had to be in the operative word there, man. Past tense. It's another sacking. Where does he turn up next then?
Peterborough definitely aren't the 24th worst team in that league either.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What has happened to them? Like, are they about to appoint Darren Ferguson again, or is he already there? Is he like?
He's director of football these days.
Oh, is it?
No, I've just made that up.
Oh, I was about
to as if I know who Peterborough's director of football is.
1-0, Mitch. 1-0, Mitch. You won that one.
Isn't it Barry Fry?
Barry Fry's still there.
Is it still? Yeah, because I don't know if he's still going. But
do you know what? He just smacks me of a man that would have been kicked out of the club of financial irregularities.
Yeah, or groping the receptionist's ass.
So let's see if I can see what he's doing at the minute.
Top joke from our professional comedian there.
Millionaire.
any bets on where Steve Bruce winds up next then, or like?
Oh please!
He's probably
back in Central Park, like from Home Alone 2.
crazy bird lady.
Yeah.
Hopefully back to Newcastle.
Yeah, no chance of that. Don't even think he's allowed in the city, let alone managing the club.
I was going to say, I don't think they'd have had him fucking sweeping the stands.
Yeah, no.
They probably have him back in the Gregs, to be fair, but like that's probably about the only place that will take him back.
That's probably what he's going to be doing. He's just going to be traveling around doing vlogs of food establishments all around the country.
He might end up on that advert with Big Sam Cards and Julius.
I was just about to say that. Oh, you're so quick. You're so quick. I was just about to say that. You could be a fool.
Barry Fry is actually the director of football of Peterborough as well.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he has been there for like 40 years or something daft.
No, didn't realise that. Right, sticking in League 2, League 1 even. Jack, your boys 2-1 win over Peterborough, who he was actually just talking about.
Well, you must have
you may have already assumed this, but obviously Kyoto used to play for us, so obviously. Yeah, we were good, really, really good. If we'd got the third goal, I think we would have put 6 or 7 past them. They were pretty poor, and we started well. Had a few more opportunities, and then obviously, Kyoto got booked for diving, so he got a bit of grief, and he's a right back, of course. Yeah, just totally random that he would score, and the fact he used to play for us. And then we went into our shell a little bit, but if it wasn't for my own club and I was watching another team, you wouldn't really have been scared that they were going to score. But 3 points, much needed. But they're in real trouble, Peterborough. Real trouble. They're the owner of Peterborough has his own podcast. I don't know if you've ever seen any of his quotes potentially going around on Twitter. And he answers questions every week from fans about everything, about contracts, about offers, transfers. I don't think there's any. I don't know of a single other chairman that has a podcast in world football. But he ripped into them last week. I think things like that, they're all right when the going's okay, isn't it? But I can't see him keeping up a weekly podcast when you bottom the league. Can't see it personally.
Yeah, I don't know.
On Peter Kyoto, before we move on, does anybody tell me, can they notice any familiarities about this guy, about someone who may be sitting on our podcast right now? Is this guy your cousin or something, Samir? What's going on?
He looks nothing like that, to be fair.
He looks nothing like you. He does.
He looks nothing like me.
That is brutal.
No, there's got to be some distant relation going on there. It's just you with dreadlocks. What are you talking about?
Fuck's sake.
Actually, he kind of looks like that little Arsenal midget Yank chap.
Who's that?
Oh, the one on the New York Barstool Sports thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. With what's his nuts? The really angry one, or the pseudo angry one.
I haven't seen him in a while, actually.
That's because Arsenal are winning. You don't make as much money. It's true though, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it is.
Oh.
I mean, if you look at that, I think you would have got extremely good odds that Stevenage would be top of the league with a game in hand at this point in the season.
They've just literally come out of nowhere, haven't they, really?
And Bradford second. I mean, Cardiff are on a pretty good run of form. So if that 3 points was a big result for them on the weekend. But it's getting compressed now. We're playing, I think, second or third from bottom on Saturday. Then we actually play Huddersfield away on a Thursday night, which is great. So
you've got another game on International Week, yeah?
I believe so. Yeah, it's not been moved.
Yeah, League 1 and 2 carry on as normal, I think.
Yeah, but we've not had 3
Bolton have had
call-ups.
quite a few games called off, haven't they? Over the
It's because one of the players, Gale, he's Barbadian, and the Barbadian FA have obviously just forgotten to set up some fucking fixtures. So we've only got two call-ups. But what I will tell you, Ryan, we plays for Huddersfield now. We sold Dion Charles, who was quite a fan favourite, really, in January to Huddersfield. He is yet to score a league goal for them. And he's a striker, just to confirm. He's not scored for 29 Huddersfield games, and he is a striker. He's got 20 goals a season for us 3 years in a row. He's not scored in 29 games.
Wow.
So if I've got my tickets in the away end, if I'm in the away end at Huddersfield and he scores, my levels of head loss are going to be
I'm going to keep my eye on this. I'm keeping an eye on this game.
Is this on TV by any chance?
I don't know if it actually it must be. I guess if it's a Thursday, right? I don't know.
I think so. Let's have a look.
I don't know if it's actually on Sky, but
we'll have to do a watch along.
Oh my God.
If we're winning 1-0 and he comes on with 20 minutes to go, I'm just going to fucking leave, get the train, we'll be back home in Manchester. Is it actually on Sky?
Let's see.
I thought that was you showing us that it's on Sky there, John.
Yeah.
No, that was me showing you Rangers set to sack Martin, but we'll save that one.
Yeah.
It is on Sky. Yeah, Thursday the 16th. It's on Sky at 8 o'clock.
Great.
Lovely old job.
But if he actually does, I will be. I actually want him to score next week for them.
Just
so he gets it out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Samir is probably the only person on this panel that doesn't realise that pay of consistently having ex-players score goals, or the striker that hasn't scored in 3 million years.
Oh, hell yeah.
Get a hat-trick or something crazy.
Hell yeah, I know that pain. It always happens against us. Oh, this person ain't scored in 30 goals. Come up against Arsenal, bam. This person scored. I swear to you, it happens all the time. It happens all the time.
Did Van Persie ever score against you lot after he went United? Or...
Yes, and he celebrated wildly. It was brilliant.
Yeah. Another one.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That.
Yeah.
He ran the length of the pitch.
Exactly. We've had some bad ones. I'm trying to think. Yeah. No one else. Yeah.
Sanchez score against Joe when he went to Man United.
He was too shit. He was too shit when he went there.
Giroud must have scored again.
He actually scored yesterday, didn't he, Sanch? It's yesterday.
Yeah, he's at Seville, isn't he?
Yeah, I didn't really. Oh no, was that today?
That's today. Yeah, they beat Barcelona 4-1 today.
Fucking hell, it's been a long day of sport watching today. Yeah. I didn't realise he was still knocking about, but yeah, scoring against Barca. Because I thought, God, and then I actually checked, and he hasn't scored for fucking yonks. Up against his old club, bang, thanks to the penalty.
Yeah. He's like 39 years old as well. Some shit like
that. I mean, I thought he was nowhere near a top league. But
yeah, you haven't heard his name in years, so I just thought he'd just disappeared off to like China or somewhere.
He went back to Inter last season, and then contract ran out, and then we signed him to Seville.
As Albeza would say, that Mexican road sweeper. Come on, let's get on to Chris Wilder kicking the ball at a supporter.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
That's what we want to talk about.
That's the real reason we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
He actually got sent off for that as well, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
The thing is, they were 1-0 up as well, so it was almost inexplicable. It was just he just rattled one. He just fancied it. He just saw it coming towards him, rattled it into the crowd. Man of the people, Chris Wilder.
It looked like one of them ones that he didn't like deliberately mean to kick it at someone. He just had a whack at it and it hit someone in the crowd.
Yeah, it is deep, but it's funny as fuck.
I saw Bradley Wright Phillips do that in a warm-up once. It was hilarious. You know, they got like the old nets up and whatever they're shooting. He somehow managed to miss the nets and absolutely smash this little girl in the face with one of his shots. He had to go running into the crowd. Crowd started chanting his name. He started giving it them ones. It was like, oh, that's bad.
Tell you what, though, on the subject of the championship, Coventry City, 9 games, 27 goals so far.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It is absolutely insane.
Oh.
9 games, 27. Nah, Frank Lampard's doing something different up there.
Yeah, they're absolutely
They're flying.
yeah.
Straight back down to earth. You know, here we are, Mitch. Thanks for the reminder.
Well, Jack said championship, so it felt like a good segue.
That's fair enough, yeah. I did make the journey as well, so I made the poor choice of going up by coach. But yeah, it's such a weird sort of such a weird environment watching us at the moment. So not I don't know why I'm telling you this stat, but it's a wonderful stat. Across our last 50 league games, we've currently only won 5 of them, which is, I think the reality is setting in now that we're not back down here to automatically challenge to go back. I think we've just got that continuity of different managers and different types of players in, and not really necessarily setting this manager up in a way where he's got something that he wants to, you know, that he's going to use. Ross Stewart, bless him, like he's come back Tuesday and had he's played 3 games in 7 days, and obviously, guessing if you're not aware, Ross Stewart basically was incredible at Sunderland. Got a really, really nasty injury. We took him on for like 8 million. It took him like a year to play for us, and we just can't get a run of games out of the poor guy. And we've tried to play him like 3 times in the last 7 days, and unfortunately, he's got knees made of baby bells. So. He's one of the few players that you'll ever see actually just win an unchallenged header and then pull up with something. But annoyingly, with him in the team, we actually had a focal point. And I think where Armstrong started to score a few more goals recently, that's more because the link-up's there. As soon as he went off, it was like we just lacked any sort of purpose like going forward. Just launching the ball into just giving possession back, essentially, just because you're launching it into something that isn't there. Armstrong, for all the cheat code that he can be at this level, he's not a focal point. He's more someone you want playing off of that focal point. And then we brought I'll tell you, Jack would love this one actually. There's this American kid that we've signed, Damian Downs, and he came on, and like this is a sort of a rage-inducing stat, but he touched the ball 11 times and gave the ball away on 7 occasions. It just tells you everything you need to know. But it's one of them sort of games where like, after 7 minutes we went a goal up, and I was like, oh, these are rubbish. Like, we'll be fine here. We'll cruise today. Obviously, I should have known better, but Derby weren't particularly great. We just don't have fullbacks that can stop crosses. And watching us defending crosses, I can only speculate that like Alex McCarthy's a selective mute. I've never seen a keeper sort of so shy of commanding his own area, and it was like you could see the problem that was emerging at each point. It was like, yeah, Manning's not going to stop a cross. For all he's good from like a set piece or whatever. Defensively, he's always been woeful. Another legacy of the Russell Martin era, but yeah, just crosses constantly coming in from that left hand side, and eventually paid off for Derby. But we weren't great. So again, once Stewart went off, we just looked like we're really toothless. Interesting to see what we do with this international break, because I do not. It's really hard for me to see how we're still dominating possession in most games. We're not necessarily creating much from it, and I'll be really intrigued to see how he's going to try and change that with what he has available to him.
Yeah,
Well, I'm 8. Sounds like you're writing the season off.
Hey lads, I've got to ask. Who's buzzing
no, you
for
can't.
Al's away day?
Oh man, I can't wait for that.
First Al's away day. And John's 34 cold water on it.
Yeah.
Not as much cold water as you'll get at Blackburn, mate. We'll be soaked if it's anything to go back. We'll probably have to go back and do it twice. But I wouldn't say write the season off. I think that's like overly dramatic in terms of when you look at the championship table. Like, there's so many examples of teams going into Christmas in the bottom 3 and still making a playoff charge. Like, it'd be ridiculous to do that. But like, some things, you know, I just think like we've got a few phases to go of getting rid of bringing certain people in. I don't think this is a season where we should be aiming to try and get ourselves back up. Personally, I think it'd just be even worse if we did. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be all right. I'm looking forward to the away day at least. That's going to be a giggle.
Yeah.
What I think sums up the championship for me when I was looking at the table earlier on today, there are 6 teams, which is a quarter of the league. A quarter of the league are on exactly 3 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses.
Yeah.
Says it all, doesn't it, really?
Oh, God, that's some good
Yeah,
stuff.
so 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th
Yeah.
are all exactly the same. And as much as I've brought this snippet of this table up, Southampton are still only 7 points off of second place.
That's what I mean. It's like it's not. When you look at like our actual like win-loss sort of thing, we've drawn 5 games, and a lot of the time it's just because we either make silly errors that take games away from us, or we just haven't got enough about us to like open a game up. And I think you could hear a bit of dissension in the away fan base yesterday, which is. I think it's quite interesting because you do get to a point where like 5 wins in 50 league games. If you're going regularly, you're gonna say something about that, you think. But not sure I'd be going as far as to booing the players off or anything like that. But you want to be seeing. I think the term I've used a lot in the last like year watching Saints is look arsed, and there's so often where we just don't. I'm not selling this to you at all for like Ewood Park, but you know, like, it's.
Oh yeah,
way,
I'm going to go watch 2 games that day, and I know both of them are going to be binary because that's all I do when I go to live football. I don't do anything above that ever.
Yeah, I mean, like, so you are doing the double header, right? So you're gonna doing the lunchtime kickoff at Bolton, and then like over to Ewood,
and then over to Ewood. Yeah,
we've got a jet to Madrid for the 8 o'clock kickoff afterwards as well. Not quite as exciting as an Uber from Bolton to Blackburn.
Oh man,
Be safer. You'll be safer in the jet than you will in that Uber, mate.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, right. Let's roll back into the Premier League, back to the Saturday 3 o'clocks. Manchester United. I've brought this up because do you think there's a few? Because I thought they played quite well Saturday. Maybe it's because Sunderland are now plateauing and coming back from their strong start, but it's the first time I've watched them and thought actually this looks like quite a functional-ish football team, which is weird for Man United because it hasn't been that way for probably about 3 years now. Anybody else get that impression from watching any of the game?
I didn't catch any of the game, but in anything I have seen of Man United this year, they've had a spell where you think, I can see shoots of improvement. So, say the Arsenal game. I think it was the first half when you go, they look quite dangerous, but I just don't think they were taking the chances when they were looking good, and they're nowhere near like a 60, 70 minutes good so far. But I'm pleased the man scored because every time I've watched him this season, I think he looks quite good.
Same. Well, I'm not pleased.
He took his goal beautifully.
Well, that was going to be my talking point for this game. Because it seems to be that every single time I've watched him and he plays, they just look better. And all of the players they've signed, it just seems like he's going to be one of the key players that keeps them actually ticking over because he's not playing in the deep two. He's playing as one of either the 10s or actually as a false 9. So one of the big signings is going to have to sit out if they keep him in. And I think if they don't keep him in, they're actually going to revert to type and not look as good anymore.
It's interesting because again, he's another signing. All right, it was mad money, but he's been so maligned by the support. Like, all right, the injury records not fantastic, but these things happen. When he plays, he's all right. I remember our mate Shawnee asking years ago, he's like, I just don't see it. And I was like, I do. I quite like him because I think you always know what you're going to get from man. Like, there's a consistency. He'll keep the ball. And when he does get in the final third, I think he has got quality. At Man United, it was just being fit. And he can do a few jobs. He can, like, do the 8. He can be a 10. I've seen him play sort of out wide-ish, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like
an inside forward. Yeah, if they keep him fit, he could help, get him up to the dizzy heights of 13th or something.
Yeah, fair enough. It'll be interesting to see what Amorim does from here because no doubt he'll still want to shoehorn all of his big signings in and hope it works. I don't think it will, but it doesn't look like he's going to get sacked before this international break like we considered a little while back.
I mean, they must be right up for thinking they could cause a shock at Liverpool. And then you look at that, they don't look in too bad a position, really. Yeah.
I think Jack's got the perfect segue in there.
Lining them up tonight.
Yeah, they're weird. Anyone think we planned this?
It's that new job as a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, on to the Liverpool game. I'm still very unconvinced by this Liverpool team, and now they've lost 3 in a row. Their extra time winners have stopped. They not really creating chances. They don't look that solid at the back. I don't know what's happened to them I've got a theory of what's happened to them from last season, but they just do not look like a properly functioning football team right now.
Yeah, it's weird. Too many players, I think. Too many big name players, I'd say. Like the amount of money they've been brought in for, I think it's just chaos at the moment. Like, some of them are not starting. Verts hasn't kicked off. Yeah, I don't know when he's going to start, but what's that? Like 8 games, no goals, no assists. You got that headache with Isak and Ekitike of who to start, and obviously Salah and you look at Salah and Van Dijk. I think they're almost past it now. So yeah, the balance ain't there this season for Liverpool, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it comes back to that phrase functional as well, because they just look very for all the quality they're supposed to have going forward, they just look very, 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 very easy to play through. And very often yesterday, man, Chelsea were just it was just simple balls into wide areas, and they weren't coping whatsoever.
Is it me? But I don't think that Konate and Van Dijk are a good partnership. I think Van Dijk prefers someone like Joe Gomez. Konate, because something's off there between the two of them.
I've seen them play well together. I just don't think they're very well protected. And most defenses, if you don't protect them well enough, are going to look a little bit shaky. I think the Liverpool midfield, I do not rate whatever Slot's trying to do with it. He hasn't set it up in a way that protects them at all.
I don't know. I just don't really see that unity between the two of them. I don't see that communication. I just don't like. One makes a mistake, you don't get that. I don't really see Van Dijk going to Konate head up, or Konate go to Van Dijk head up. None of that. I just don't. I honestly don't see it between the two of them. I don't know how they got through it last season, but this season their partnership is looking a bit iffy. Like, they've conceded nine goals already, or 13 goals. Sorry, all count this season.
Well, they were quick to point out the growing sort of goal difference gap already between Arsenal and Liverpool.
Yeah,
conceded 2 against Southampton, didn't they?
No, just the one, sadly.
Oh,
But
just one. Right.
And
we were okay again. We actually looked all right against them in large periods, but
mm.
Yeah, it's weird.
And I'd say with Liverpool, they don't look much of a threat going forward. Like, Wirtz is getting pulled apart, but at least he's putting some effort when he's on the pitch. Salah is having an absolute stroll up whilst providing I saw him cut in 4 times, and like, you know, for the sort of the trademark Salah finish, and each time they're like well over the bar, and you just don't look at it. And when the forwards do that little light jog when they don't fancy getting back, the one where you'd actually be quicker walking.
Yeah.
He starts giving it some arms, but the legs ain't moving. He just looks
that
totally...
old man crossing the road jog.
Yeah. Or mine as I do now. And and when they were good last year, it's almost like every side had to double up on him because he was dangerous. But if you can go 1-on-1, you've got another spare player, ain't you, to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Just all out of whack.
What do you think is going wrong with them, though? Do you think it's something to do with the setup? Do you think they're actually missing the creativity of Trent from right back? Like, because it's weird for them. Because for me, on actual points, when you look at the balance of play in most of the games, they've got a lot more points than they should have had so far this season. And now that they've just stopped scoring late goals, and they're not as clinical as they were, because if you look at some of their goal scoring, they're 3 shots on target, 3 goals, or some games 2 shots on target, 2 goals. And now that that's dropped off ever so slightly, it becomes a problem, and it's not a sustainable way of playing football, getting late goals all the time and expecting your strikers to score every single shot on target they have. And it just looks like they haven't really got any real patterns of play. They don't really know what they're doing. It's odd for a team to go from champions to looking how they're looking at the minute for me.
But that's because of they're not settled with their team. I'm looking at, like I said, the whole Ekitike and Isak issue. It's just 1 in, 1 out. It's like they're not settled. Even on that left side, no one's like, you don't even know who is actually. You need that. No, with Salah had Mane, he had Firmino. That was it for like 10 games in a row. With this, it's just too many changes for me personally.
But haven't you had just as many changes in your front line this season as they have done?
Yeah, but I don't think we're set either, because we're going through that motion of having to change week in, week out. Like we had flipping Eze playing centre mid. Like it's just weird. Like we're not set. We haven't had like a set 11 week in, week out. I don't think Liverpool have either.
Why would Eze playing centre mid be a weird?
We didn't buy Eze to go centre mid. We bought Eze to play number 10 or left wing. Like we put Zubamendi on the bench, and we had Eze centre mid. Like it was weird to me.
You were playing against a dead side, Samir. Of course you played.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We should have killed you. We won 2-0, and I heard it was pretty boring. Like Arsenal are not we're not lighting up the Premier League.
Don't have to though.
You haven't been for a while, really.
Don't have to.
Yeah, I know we don't have to, but I don't know. I just don't. I feel like most of our games now, like it just feels off. Like
wait, so now you are top of the league. You've got the issues now.
No, it's not an issue. I'm just saying, it's like Liverpool. Like we were saying, Liverpool are winning. They're getting the points now. This, that, but something don't look right. I think it's pretty similar with us as well. Yeah, we're top of the league, but it's just like
no, it's not. No, this feels like one of them things that if you don't win the league, you're going to revert back to it. This is what this feels like right now to me.
But no,
because for you to say that is very strange. Like you're not like cutting edge and clinical going forward, but you've got like probably the best defense statistically in the league. That's why you're winning games. You've conceded like 3 goals.
Of course. And defense will win you leagues, but I just feel like we could be a lot better. That's it. I just think we could be a lot better if we're.
That's a good place to be.
Yeah, you've got the best. You've conceded the least goals in the league, and you've scored the second most. Like, what more are you expecting?
I want more goals. That's what I want. I want more goals. I don't want to face someone like West Ham and say 2-0. I want more goals. That's the thing. Like, yes, all right, defensively we're good, but like,
I don't know, man. In previous seasons, your problem's been you're playing teams like West Ham at home and you're not winning 2-0. You're drawing.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Losing the last year's 2 years.
What? Sorry, Stocks. Yeah.
Just
Scoring goals is overrated anyway.
No, I'm just saying in terms of like I look at you, Mitch. I think you've had the same 11 last 2-3 week games now. I think.
No.
No, you haven't.
Only the last 2, the Champions League and today we started the same 11.
Yeah, that's all I think we're asking for, and I think Liverpool as well. I'm struggling to do that.
Yeah, but we only do that because our squad's a lot smaller, and we've now got a few injuries that stop the rotation we would normally do.
Personally, Samir, I've caned Arteta for keep playing people consistently. I think this is actually shrewder from him that when a game's won, he's taking people off because for years you've been flogging at Saka, and that's why he picks up the odd injury and whatnot.
No, I get that.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I get that. But I'm just talking about starting the games that was starting. I'm talking about like putting out a strong team and stuff like that. Like, I think it is quite early for all the rotation stuff. Personally, with me, I think it is.
No, it's not. Champions League started like if all of the teams that are in Europe have played Saturday midweek for like 3 weeks in a row now.
Yeah.
So
I forgot about that.
The rotation has to start because you're already seeing injuries creeping in, and that's a fantastic point from Adrian. And welcome to the show, Adrian. I believe you've come over from Toon's channel because I'm sure I see you in the chat on Toon's channel when I'm there. So thanks for coming over. But yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't used Chiesa more because I think out of their wide men, he's probably looked the most lively of the lot this season.
So what are we calling asking for him to start?
Well, why not? The others aren't tearing up trees, so why wouldn't he be starting?
But then also, he's not put him in the Champions League squad, has he? Which Slot admits.
Yeah.
I don't know why he even bothered to say this, but he said it was a difficult conversation. I mean, yeah thanks for that. We all could have worked that out for ourselves. But yeah, they didn't put him in the Champions League squad. So then you've got Chiesa, but you also be thinking, well, fuck this guy. It just feels like they've managed to turn a title-winning team into signed the best player from from another division. And arguably one of, if not the best player from the season that they won the league in, and fucked it. I
think also there could be an argument to be made here that, like, if you look back to last season, this time a year ago, all of us would have sat there and said City were going to go away and just sort of like absolutely rip the league apart. Now, we didn't know what was going to happen from sort of November onwards with them. Is it just a case of Liverpool just happened to win a really bad league?
Yeah.
No, because they looked fucking ruthless last year. Though. They looked good every time you watched them.
I don't know about that.
No, I'm not running that. City only won it because Arsenal and City weren't. I mean, Liverpool only won it because Arsenal and City weren't great. I'm with Jack. I think Liverpool were just the best team in the league last season.
Liverpool looked like the winners in fucking January.
Yeah, of course. I don't think it looked great though. I don't think it looked like.
Is it because the rest of the league was so poor? You know, like as opposed to Liverpool being so clinical or so good. I don't know. Like
I think it's pretty much similar this season as well. I don't think there's a standout team this year. Like obviously us on points wise and stuff, but like, are we looking good? Are we looking amazing? Are we blowing away teams? I don't think we've got that this season, and that was pretty much similar to last season. I don't think Liverpool were like the best team. I'd say.
Yeah, but after 19 games last season, Liverpool had 48 points.
Yeah,
and so to say that they weren't great is ridiculous off the back of that. It's because they won it early. and tapered off at the end that probably doesn't put the shine on it that they should have done because no one was chasing them. They were still a great team up to a point they didn't have to be.
We're not saying like, oh, right, like they were shit or anything, but I just don't think it looked great. Like, I think it looks. I don't see a difference between them this season. Obviously, results-wise, yeah, but this season and
there's a massive.
I think the way they're playing is huge. Yeah,
massive difference.
Yeah,
Slot
I'm not
has tried to
surprised.
stamp his system in on this team, and it's not working. He hasn't bought the players for it, and he's got too many attackers now, and they all want to play, and it's just not working what he's trying to do.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just basically like I'm going off of what I'm seeing. Like I get, they've gone on to win the league and stuff like that, but for me, it just didn't look. It didn't look good.
Hate what?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of joy here because
you got an assist, man.
that will go down as assist, but that was a terrible touch. Let's not pretend he meant what happened in that moment.
But on both things that I've watched, like media wise, so whether that was when I was watching it live on Sky at the time, and then I happened to watch Match of the Day last night, and it was on there. And on both broadcasts, they were clawing at anything to try and make out that was some beautiful takedown and assist from Isak, and it was some level of genius. Mitch, you've seen me play football. There's not much I will recognise in a top class centre forward that I could say matches me. But a bad touch is one of them, right? Okay, and that was a bad touch. Like, as simple as that.
You can see it's a bad touch because he goes to chase after it until he realizes it's dropping to another Liverpool player.
Yeah, no, it's clearly a bad touch. Clearly,
yeah,
he would tell you.
But my question on Isak is, I'm not gonna go at him because he's still a fantastic player in my mind. My only question on it is, how long does this form go on before people start questioning, is he just a system player?
Hopefully forever.
Because we built everything around making him score goals. Before we came to Newcastle, he didn't score loads at Sociedad. He came in, Eddie Howe built the system around him. Why we've struggled to score goals at the beginning of this season is because the system is still built around Isak. And now he's gone to Liverpool where it's not built around him. He actually looks terrible. It's not even like he's half performing. He looks terrible in the games that I've seen.
Yeah, I agree.
Russell Martin's gone.
Yeah.
Hey,
we're talking about Isak.
No, Russell Martin's a big deal on this channel.
I know.
He's a very big. It makes me sad actually because I was enjoying the hate watches, as you guys all well know from the chat, But
the champagne's hardly been on ice for that long, has it, John?
Nah, not at all.
They only just about chilled enough to drink it. He's only been there 17 games.
Yeah, it's not been great.
There you go, John, just for you.
Yeah, keep it there. Record-breaking signing. For me, not scored a goal yet.
Yes, he has.
Looking good.
Oh, he scored in the Carabao, didn't he?
Let's not. We're talking Premier League and Champions League. Let's not talk about
Or opposition, though, wasn't it? So.
Against Southampton. Let's 120 million. We're talking about
as Mitch said the other week, a pre-season's important to a player, and he's not had one because he was playing one touch against the wall and stuff at Newcastle. So, and I think we mentioned a couple of weeks ago, without that pre-season and having to find it in games, it could well be sort of like December till you're up and running.
Yeah, I forgot about that, to be fair.
And then he's got the problem that if Ekitike gets injured, they then have to rely on him to play through the middle pretty much week in, week out. And every Newcastle fan will tell you, as brilliant as he is, he's quite a brittle player when he has to play every single game that your team has. Which is why you'll see him coming off after 6. Even when he was fully fit at Newcastle, 60, 70 minutes, he was done. His legs looked gone. His pressing slowed right down. I haven't really got the stats on it, but I imagine he didn't really score too many late goals for Newcastle because he'd never been fit enough for it, in my opinion. No. But Not taking anything away from him, he's still a brilliant player. I would have loved to have kept him with us, but it's just not looking good for him at the minute. And like Stocky said, it probably still is down to the preseason, to be fair.
But we will laugh if he ends up being cacked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mate, it's going to be glorious. I will revel in it.
Yeah.
The longer it goes on, the more and more joy I will get from this situation.
Honestly.
Until he bangs a hat-trick against you, then you erupt.
Oh, God. Why put it out
Half
there?
the season, no. That's second half of the season.
How dare you put it out there? Anyway, on to the good stuff. Newcastle, Nottingham Forest. The Isak replacement scores again. He's still looking good.
I thought the good stuff was Ange being shit.
To be fair to Ange, yeah, today he actually set up a functioning defence. Like for the first, well, obviously 58 minutes until Bruno scored, they were set up to stop us scoring, and they were doing an all right job of it. Like they didn't completely stop us creating because Volta had 2 good chances before that, but I know one before that, one after. But yeah, he actually set his team up defensively quite well. I was shocked. I thought he was going to come out and play the high line, and he didn't. I was actually quite disappointed because I was hoping we was absolutely going to hammer them today.
He has got the worst start of a Nottingham Forest manager in like 100 years. I saw earlier on.
Yeah,
that's not a good look.
Could he already be under pressure?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he is. Well, apparently he's already. There's a thing on BBC today about it. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's from yesterday. I think he said it today. That it must have been. Yes, sorry. Obviously after the game today, he said he's fully expecting. Well, he knows he's going to have a meeting to go through it with the owner, the chairman.
Wow. Well, it would be hilarious if he goes. I want him to stay longer because, as people quite probably know, I'm not the biggest Nottingham Forest fan after stuff that's happened the last few seasons, and I've quite openly said that Ange is not Premier League manager. So the longer he stays, the better. Because I've also got them as my shock to be absolutely terrible this season.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
If he goes before the international break, it will be the shortest managerial stint in Premier League history
by quite a margin as well. Something like 14 days. I think he's nearly enough 2 weeks off it, isn't he?
I think
he's
Big
on
Sam
27 days now, and it's 41 days is the record. Yeah.
Oh, is it? I thought Big Sam was 30, but because it was like a mutual parting of ways, it might not count the same or something like that. Because you remember when Big Sam just randomly got the Leeds job for like a month?
Yeah.
Right at the end of the season, he didn't keep him up.
Yeah. Don't know. I'll have to look into that to see if that's actually below the 40. Because I remember seeing 42. I can't remember who it was, but it wasn't. I've got one more thing to say on Newcastle because I've praised a few other players, but I think most Newcastle fans would like to see a lot of praise on these two. Malik Chow, Sven Botman. We statistically have got, I think it's the second best defense in the league when you look at shots conceded, GA, all of them stats that I'm not a big, massive fan of. But we have also only conceded in 2 Premier League games this season and 3 games across the board all season long. And that's against Liverpool, Arsenal and Barcelona. So defensively, we've been ridiculously good. Initially, it was Cher and Botman, but since these two have come in, we actually play much better football because, like I've said it previously, and I'm going to say it again now that he looks fully fit. Sven Botman is quite comfortably one of the best defenders in the league. And until you actually watch him play football, most people won't realise it, but he's outrageously good.
But isn't he made of glass as well?
No, he's had one big injury that he struggled to recover from properly. And now he's played like our last 6 games on the trot. And he looks fully back to his best. Some of his passing, like through the middle of the pitch, is just outrageous. Left foot, right foot. He's an outrageous defender.
It annoys me that he's Dutch, though.
Weirdly, he's not in the national team either. Neither of these two got picked for their national team in this international break, which I love because it means they don't get injured.
I feel he should be Scandinavian. I don't know. I just feel he should be Scandinavian.
Why has he just got that look about him?
Sven.
Let's have a look. Let's see if there's reasoning. Let's see if there's a link.
I don't know if it's just me with a really bad shout here, but he looks like a really young Daniel Craig.
Sven is a Scandinavian masculine first name.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I don't know about that one, John.
Yeah, no, sorry, it's fair, someone. I was hoping I was going to get the silence it deserved, in all honesty, but like,
I was squinting a little bit.
He's only 25 as well. You've got, you could have, could have quite a few more years in him. Yeah, obviously.
In all of them, our whole back. Well, what we think is our best back four is Tino Livramento, who's also broken at the minute. Malik Chow, Sven Botman, and Lewis Hall are all under 25 or under. So
how long's Tino out, Mitch?
Well, they said 6 to 8 weeks, which is an absolute relief because I was expecting it to be 6 to 8 months. The way
you were saying about how he could miss the World Cup. You thought it could be longer. So
because just before we signed him, he'd just come off a similar injury where he was out for like a year. So I was expecting it to be a similar thing. Do you know when you look at a player's face when they're down on the floor and you're like, he knows this bad?
Yeah,
it was one of them. So I think he's actually been a little bit lucky for it to be 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's too bad. Sorry about that.
No, you're not.
In an age where people are taking started run-ups and trying to fool a keeper to go one way, pass it the other, Volt made his penalty. He's lovely. Walks up, bang, top corner, off you pop. Lovely.
You're not going to be many better this season, but that was an absolute perfect penalty.
Yeah, it was. And I think the whole of St. James's Park and every Newcastle fan watching drew in a very deep breath as he struck that, because for me it looked like it was going over when he hit it. But what a pen. And for anybody who wonders what the hell where the owl sleep means, there it is. Moises Caicedo. There it is. That's the exact pure definition of what it is. Quite simply put. Yeah, but what a penalty. And I've gone on about Voltameda enough, but yeah, he's just going from strength to strength at the minute. And
he settled him well. And
yeah, he did look a little bit out of his depth the first few games, even though he bagged the goal. But now he's looking stronger. He's closing down for the full 90 minutes. Yeah, he's looking a problem. He's looking a big problem. If we can get our wingers actually functioning and looking dangerous, like they're actually going to get a shot on target, let them score a goal, then it could be quite a promising time for us. But they need to start performing big time.
Fairs.
Right. Here we go. Last game of the weekend, Brentford, Manchester City. This, for me, was a weird Manchester City performance because I would label it as very efficient. Got their goal, did what they had to do, and kept the pressure on. Just spoiled what would have been a perfect weekend for Samir, which I, for one, am very happy about.
I'm seeing back Liverpool do something. Oh, and what's his name went through 1-on-1. Man, I stood up. I was like, please. No. What's his name? The Brazilian guy.
Igor.
And on form as well.
Thiago,
is that?
Yeah.
Thiago,
Yeah.
It's Forest's ones is Igor, isn't it? Igor Jesus. But like I say, I thought it was a very efficient performance. That one chance that Samir's talking about, the exact reason they went out and bought Donnarumma.
Yeah.
That is it. Moments like that. The long throws into the box. The exact reason they went and bought him. That's what they needed. They went and got him. And I think it's a masterstroke from Pep. He's changed his goalie slightly. You saw there was a moment where Thiago closed him down and he kicked it against him. That's the downfall of having him in there. But the upside is he commands his box very well, and he is an exceptional shot stopper.
Yeah. Few shaky moments though. When he almost was it Shard closed him down.
Yeah, clean sheet though. That's what it's all about. Not going to be as good playing out, but he's gonna make you saves that win you points. So that's what Pep's gone for.
Yeah, wasn't the most exhilarating game to in the Sunday, I must admit. But do you know what? I for them, I just think the confidence will come in winning, and even when they were winning leagues, first half of the season, they usually weren't tearing up trees. When they get the momentum in the second half, where you think, or they start getting rolling into that juggernaut thing in the second half, don't they?
Yeah.
Usually Christmas time, they kicked into gear a bit.
Yeah. And there's just Haaland's looking clinical. Foden's looking a bit more like himself. Doku's had a cracking start, and they've had them three, I think, playing all right. And you wouldn't say as a unit they don't look like a whole side. They're not blowing teams away yet, like they have done in the past. I reckon they'll keep improving. I think the key for them is not, although Mitch was just saying Donnarumma and his clean sheets, as long as they stay sturdy at the back within reasonable parameters, if you know what I mean. It looked like they're giving up less chances compared to at times last season where it weren't taking much to get through on the keeper, was it?
No, it wasn't at all.
But they've lost Rodri, though. I think that's quite big.
He had a tweak. I think he had a tweak of his hammy.
Yeah.
That was going to be my question. He was another one sat on the floor looking very distraught. But it doesn't look like it's his knee again. So it could just be one that he's got a little bit of a tweak. He's worried a bit, but he could only be out for a short while. Adrian's gone now, but I apologise to Adrian. He was saying this about Thiaw and Botman, which is correct. Maldini took Thiaw to Milan and tried to sign Botman, but we signed him instead, which is a good sign if Maldini wants the two defenders that you've got. Yeah, but back to City, grinding out results before they've clicked is a bit of a good sign. I know it's slight contradiction when you see the Liverpool thing, but Liverpool were kind of getting massively outplayed in games, whereas City are they're not really getting massively outplayed. For them, I think these sort of results will push on their confidence more than if they blew Brentford away 3 or 4 goals.
I thought Tottenham, I don't know about Tottenham, probably outplayed them, I think. Or was it one half?
They've had games they've been outplayed, but not consistently. Like Liverpool, you can say there's probably only been 2, maybe 3 games this season where they've been the better side, whereas they've been consistently winning games that they haven't been the better side.
I don't know about that one, actually, to be fair.
Well, hey.
Would
you see Haaland's interview after about his goal?
No. He said he was getting pulled about a bit, so he just started doing it back or something.
When he said about his goal, he said something along the lines of, these are the best ones. It's a proper striker's goal.
Yeah, I think we'll see the goal, to be fair.
Fantastic bit of striker play.
He said he was a bit tired, and as soon as he got the first few pushes and nudges, he said, I could have ran forever.
He's annoying scoring goals again week in, week out, every game so far, isn't it?
He is just the perfect definition of a beast, isn't he?
He's a beast.
He's a beast physically, and he's just a scoring beast. Like he's just a monster.
He's very much got the football equivalent of Dolph Lundgren in Rocky.
Yeah. What are you meant to do to him then? How do you actually fuck it? If you So now players will be like, fuck's that. They were thinking, I'm playing him in a few weeks. I'm just going to rough him up a bit, and I'm just going to get into him early. You hear on like fucking podcasts, they're like, just get into him early, in early doors. Like, well, they've just done that, and he fucking scored after 10 minutes.
It's weird because you can't drop deep, because although you wouldn't say heading's his greatest facet, he's still all right. You can't push up because he'll be quicker than you. You can't get tight because he'll roll you. But if you stand off, he's got time to control it and lay it off, and then he'll get you on the spin. It's just difficult.
Yeah.
Like,
He's got too much to his game.
Neville
What I
was
am
talking
loving as
about-
well is that he called out after the Monaco game about this whole, because it's getting pretty fucking boring now, like how pundits or reporters or whatever will be like, oh yeah, you've only had 17 touches this game, and he actually called it out after the Monaco game and was like, so what? What's your fucking point?
Yeah. He scored 2 goals, isn't it?
Yeah, he's like, so what relevance has that got to anything?
They tried it earlier this afternoon. I can't remember. It must have been 35 minutes in. He's got the only goal of the game. And we're like, oh, he's only had 5 touches, only 2
Yeah,
goals.
great.
I don't
1-0. Literal game winner. Premier League game winner.
I honestly don't give a damn if he had 1 touch.
Yeah.
He scores. That's it.
Yeah.
Forget the touches. He's a striker.
But the thing is, as well, look, what's like when he was at Dortmund, like he scored consistent fucking bangers when he played a bit more of a different position. So even if you stand off him, he will just stick it in from fucking 30 yards. So he's just now fast becoming totally unplayable. It's just a fucking freak, isn't he? It's mad.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very difficult to stop him. You just said something, Samir, that's made me want to ask a question. So you just don't care about the touches, you just want him to score goals.
Yeah.
What are your feelings on Gyökeres at the minute?
It's worrying, man. It's worrying. Everyone's saying, about he's working hard, he's doing this, which is fair, but like Havertz did that. we want goals. Like that's what we bought him for. And I don't know what it is. Honestly, I can't put my finger on.
Because I'm noticing a very clear narrative change. Because before he'd kicked the ball, it was like he's going to score a bag load of goals. That's what he does. That's why we've bought him. And now I'm seeing people going into the nuance of the angle that he's running at and how much he holds the play up and how he occupies 2 defenders while other people get space. And it's like, but he's not scoring goals. That's what you told me he was going to do. He's not doing it.
Yeah.
He's basically come in and is a shorter, stockier version of Kai Havertz. Yeah. But is actually getting less GA, which...
It is worrying. That's what I tweeted yesterday. I was like, bring back Havertz because I'm not here for this. But at the same time, I don't know why he's letting Saka take the penalty. He's meant to be our penalty taker. Like, you're a striker, need goals.
You've got to let Saka have penalties.
We got told at the beginning of the season.
Mr. Goal involvement.
He's on pens. He's a striker. We need you on pens. That's how you get your goals.
Did Arteta come out and say Gyökeres is on pens?
He personally didn't come out.
Well, then it doesn't. If Gyökeres has said in the changing room that Saka's on pens, Saka's on pens. Fact. Done. See?
Nah, man. We even as Saka as a player, he's your striker. Like he needs goals. Like pass the pad, man. Give me that, and let me take the pen.
I tell you what. As a player who hasn't played up front for a very long time and has been penalty takers in various teams, whether you need goals or not, if the manager says I'm taking pens and I'm playing in goal, I'm taking pens. You're not getting the ball off me. If the manager's made a decision, that's happening for me, especially if it's me on pens.
To be fair, it is worrying. But like we said, I think our thing is that we're getting results, so we're not too down on it.
I mean, if you can't get a goal against Mavropanos and Kilman,
it's so true. It's so true. To be fair to him, though, he's getting unlucky. I think the midweek game was unlucky as well. I think he hit the post. He had
target.
Shut up. I give it to him though. He works hard, but it's just I'm not here for that. I want goals.
To be fair, that's quite refreshing to hear. I was just wondering if you was doing this weird narrative change that all the other
Nah,
Arsenal
man. If you
fans
see my tweets,
seem to be doing.
I'm not there. I'm not jumping on the. Oh yeah, he's working hard. Crap. Like I've seen too much of that. I'm not here for it. I just want, like I said from the beginning, I want goals. This guy showed us like he's ruthless and he always wants goals, but I don't know what it is with him in this team. I don't know if he ain't settled yet, or so he just looks nervous, man. Every time I look at him, he just looks nervous. Like I don't know what it is, man. He just needs to pick it up quick before Havertz comes back and puts him on the bench.
Oh, mate, if he comes back, if Havertz comes back and he has to hold bench,
Hey,
oh my god. No, that's not going to be fun for you guys if that happens.
Honestly, like it's looking that way at the moment because even Havertz was doing better than this at this point. But no, we wait on him, man. I'll still back him. I'll still back him to get 20 Premier League goals.
See how he gets on.
Yeah.
Right. To me, I just want to check in on you because I hear you had some PTSD in midweek when the Roman penalty taker missed the same penalty 3 times. Okay?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you stable mentally still? You're not. You sleep in a cave, not waking up in hot sweats.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about this unofficial game. This game that never happened. Oh,
for those that want to know the reference, me and Stokey once watched Samir missed the same penalty multiple times against one of the most immobile goalies you have ever seen in your life. Quite similar to what the Roma guy did the other day.
The penalties were that bad, it all kicked off. The game ended in a riot.
I said this to Sam. It didn't kick off when I took the penalties. It kicked off when we actually someone else took it and scored.
Well, yeah, they were too busy rolling around laughing. I heard.
The kickoff was Samir's own teammates trying to get at him.
I hate it. Sam never brings up that I scored 2 penalties 2 weeks after that as well, and perfect penalties as well. Bottom corner, pow, like perfect penalties. No one wants to speak about that, but they just want to talk about the misses. That never happened, by the way.
Hey, I was there for the misses. I wasn't there for the penalties. Can't comment on stuff I don't see, Samir, unfortunately.
Fuck's sake, yeah. What did happen in that Roma game?
I don't actually know why he had to retake it. I've just seen the video.
Keeper came off his line.
Yeah, encouragement.
Keeper came off his line, so someone missed the first 2, and then they changed it for the 3rd one, which I didn't think you could do.
Change penalty take.
Well, to change the penalty taken or a retaken pen feels somewhat harsh.
No, I think I don't see why you wouldn't. You can do it like if you take a corner.
But you're not retaking the pen then, are you, really, in theory? By the way, it didn't matter, did it? So
yeah, no, because he missed.
And then they won 1-0 as well. So yeah, so Roma lost 1-0.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
So I mean, so that keeper must just be fucking king dick in the changing room. You'd like to think he's not having to make a coffee for a while in the.
He's got control of the music for the next 6 weeks.
It's not like amateur level where you're like, oh, I'll get the pints, and it's like, do you want a Patek Philippe? I don't know. What do we do to celebrate this?
Oh, just imagine having that as a drawer in your racker.
Goes to show what happens when me and Stockton pick you to win the Europa League as well. So, oopsies.
I was going to mention that when we were talking Southampton earlier, because me and Jack had Southampton, and yeah, it's not looking good.
Yeah, I've got my to be promoted hacker as well. So just hearing you in graphic detail explain how fucked you are, and
it's not helping. Yeah, it didn't help.
And then you even said to me, "No, I'm not writing the season off. I just don't particularly want to go up this year." I'm like, "Oh, that's great." sensational to fucking hear. Brilliant.
Once
It appears that you're taking the fucking training sessions as well, John. From yeah.
Oh shit!
This could be great when I'm in the away end as well at Blackburn.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be superb.
Fucking hell, he's really angry. I've not seen him at any away games before. I'm like, £2.50 each way. I've got you on my fucking season. You think I got a 25-minute taxi journey all the way from across Lancashire?
Oh,
Some poor fuckers like I got the coach this morning at 9 a.m. I'm like, yeah, something like that.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's funny as fuck.
Right. Due to new platform, we haven't set up anything extra because I didn't know how it was going to look, how it was going to run. So we just went the basic roundup this week. We'll be back with a little unique subject. Well, it'll have to be a fully unique subject next week because there's no
International
football. It's International Week, so we'll come up with something to do instead.
Yeah.
I must say, I'm already thinking of something. Could be a hint of nostalgia going on next week.
Ooh.
No
Well,
quizzes. No freaking quizzes.
Oh, do you know what?
Return of the statue nons.
No.
This time I'm getting into different sports. Get some cricket ones. There's going to be loads of cricket statues.
just chuck the ideas in the group and we'll go with the best one. If there's no good ideas, I'll just have to roll out another quiz.
Yeah.
I almost don't want to suggest it now. I want another quiz.
Yeah, that's just a no.
Yeah. Annoyingly, we're not really far enough in to look through our predictions again because we're only 7 games into Premier League, so it's not,
we're
really far enough in.
I think it's safe to say Wigan aren't going to win League One. So fuck you, Samir, and also a big fuck you to Wigan as ever. So yeah, didn't you have another? Who did you say for League Two? Because I'm sure they've had a generational stinker.
Who? Samir?
I'm sure.
Samir had Walsall, Wigan,
then
then he had Leicester, which he changed to Sheffield United after we informed him about points deduction.
Wait, what did I do?
Oh,
Wait, what? I thought I kept Leicester.
No. You changed it to Sheffield United because we informed you there was a points deduction covered. I've actually typed it into the box as Leicester changed to Sheffield United due to points deduction.
Rock bottom. This is.
Yeah, you've had a mess.
Didn't someone say Coventry?
No one's got Coventry.
Oh, that was who we thought would win the playoffs on it when we did that.
I went with the Ipswich bug.
Yeah, we've got 2 Southamptons, 3 Ipswiches if we include Giniesta because he joined in on the show as well, and then Sheffield United.
I can't believe it.
Anyone else delighted that they're like lower than Sheffield Wednesday?
I forgot I did that. I've
Yeah.
been watching Leicester, happy that they're winning their third. Oh, this is ridiculous, man.
Yes, Leicester are going well. Yeah, you've got Sheffield United, mate.
Oh,
And Leicester with the 4th goal against Sheffield United. Fucking get in.
my
Score 10.
This is the worst news.
Quality.
Worst news ever.
I've actually just noticed I missed something this week. So I'm rolling back to it. Here we go. The weekly update.
Oh, that means he's done well.
No, it's just a weekly update. Doesn't matter who's done what. In fact, John's had a bit of a stormer this week because he got 83 points.
So, excuse me, how long have we been doing this for since you've been top?
We did it the last 2. Well, we did it 2 weeks ago when you was on your anniversary holiday. Obviously, we didn't have a show last
when
week.
Bolton beat Wigan 4-1. That show. I mean, I was in Turkey, of course, not with my lovely wife, but yeah.
That was the first show we did it. We're going to do it every week. So it is going to be, regardless, it's not just going to be when I'm top. It's going to be every week.
Ah, okay. So you can, I'm sure you know some of the suspicions come from there, right? I'll be honest, John. I did look at it the other week and I thought, at least there's a whipping boy in the group.
Yeah,
and
I was. Yeah,
and you've obviously woke up one day and gone, "Fuck that cunt!" My ears are burning.
Funny enough, this is the first week as well. I fell foul of the Friday night game. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
So I didn't change my team this week. So I've still got Tino Livramento in there, like limping around.
Yeah, same.
So your score could get even better then?
No, that's it. That's the
No.
full update.
Oh, right. Okay.
That was the only reason I didn't have the picture before the show, because it still had all the points. It hadn't added on today's points and done all the substitutions. Just to wind everybody up a little bit more, I didn't change my team either. I had Timber as third substitute, who actually still managed to come on the pitch because Livermento's injured and the Liverpool Frimpong didn't come on the pitch.
Can assure you I noticed that, James. Yes.
Well, these things happen sometimes.
Timber's fast becoming a beast, though, right? So, I mean, I've not watched too much of Arsenal this season, but by the way he's going on fantasy football, and
He was good last year.
He was good last year. I think he stepped it up a lot more.
Yeah.
this year.
Very, very one of the best right backs in the league.
Yeah, I agree.
James nearly snapped a tooth, gritting his teeth, saying that. There.
No, fully. Like I said it after the Arsenal game as well. He's one of the best right backs in the league.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, he can do a bit of everything. He's a very, very good right back. If Reece James stays fit, it's probably between them two as the best two in the league for me.
I agree.
But Reece James can't stay fit. That's now.
He's been doing well lately, though.
Yeah,
Touch wood. He's played a lot of games recently.
he doesn't look as chubby as he did when he was coming back previously as well. So
Yeah, I'm sure as fuck not going to be calling Reece James chunky, mate. So, but yeah, you crack on, mate. I've not got the balls to do that.
Oh, jeez.
Right, gents, have a good week.
And you,
Yes, have a good one, guys.
right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Join us again next Sunday, 9 p.m. See you there. Thanks for joining us. Peace.
See you in a bit.